It is now my pleasant duty to call on the Vice Dean of the School of Graduate Studies to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge the international students who are graduating here today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international student population who came from all over the world to study here. We are pleased to report that members of the Eugene graduating class of 2024-2025 have come from 21 countries, including Ghana. The countries are Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Ghana, India, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Namibia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Swaziland, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. I call on all our international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you. You may resume your seats.
Thank you very much, Vice Dean. It is my singular honor to introduce the representative of the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Dr. George Ejekum Donko, who is presiding over this afternoon's congregation ceremony. Dr. George Ejekum Donko is the President and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, a regional international financial institution owned by the 15 ECOWAS member states. Dr. Donko had previously held the position of Vice President, Finance and Corporate Services for 7 years, and prior to that, Head of Legal Division and Compliance for 4 years in the same institution. A lawyer by profession and a development banker by training, Dr. Donko's illustrious career spans over 3 decades and has been marked with very outstanding successes. He focuses on implementing change and drive processes not only in the West African sub-region, but also stimulate a wider international impact through regional integration and engagement. Under his visionary leadership, the bank has achieved remarkable successes and also won numerous awards, including Financial Institution of the Year 2024 at the African Sustainable Awards, as well as the Most Innovative Operation for the year at the 2025 BRVM Awards. Dr. Donko holds numerous academic qualifications, including a doctorate in business administration and a master's degree in applied business research, both from the Swiss Business School, Zurich, in Switzerland. He is a member of the Governing Council of the University of Ghana and a former chairman of the Investment Committee of the University Council. He is also a board member of EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, ASCII Airlines, and Waika Reinsurance, among others. He is an adjunct lecturer in development in the Department of Finance at the School of Business of the University of Development Studies, Tamale, in Ghana. Dr. Donko has been recognized with many awards. Notable among them are 2023 Development Champion Award at the Rebranding African Forum, Brussels in Belgium. The 2023 CEO of the Year Africa, and the 2022 Prix de la Foundation Award at the prestigious Grand Montana Forum, Geneva, Switzerland. He has been featured 3 consecutive times among the 100 personalities transforming Africa by Financial Afrique, a renowned international magazine. Dr. Donkor is the first to be appointed Chancellor of the NIPS University and the current Honorary President of Global Network for Export-Import Banks and Development Finance Institutions, headquartered in Geneva. He is currently serving as the President of the African Jewish Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcome Dr. George Ejekum Donkor to deliver the opening remarks.
Members of the University Council, the Provost Chancellor RID, the Deputy Registrar representing the Registrar of the University, our distinguished guest speaker, provosts, deans, and directors, esteemed members of convocation and students, alumni, graduating students, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. As the rep of this prestigious university, it is both a joy and a privilege to welcome you to today's congregation ceremony. Today, we celebrate the academic achievements of our graduating students. We also reflect on the collective accomplishment of our university. This is indeed a season of both personal triumph and institutional pride. Graduating students, accept my heartfelt congratulations. Your journey to this point has been marked by perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. I commend you for remaining focused in the face of challenges, whether balancing academic demands with work, family responsibilities, or financial constraints. Your achievement today are a reflection of your determination and hard work, and we celebrate you with pride. As we honor you, let us also reflect on the broader impact of what you have accomplished, the knowledge, the skills, and values you have gained during your time at the University of Ghana have prepared you not only for personal advancement, but also to play a meaningful role in shaping our society, driving national progress, and contributing to solutions on a global scale. I am delighted to highlight a remarkable distinction of the University of Ghana. I am delighted to highlight a remarkable distinction the University of Ghana has recently earned. For your information, in the 2025 Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings, the University of Ghana, which is your university, was ranked first in Ghana. I think we need a lot of applause here. Second in West African sub-region, and an impressive 187th globally. This is no small feat. It reflects the significant strides the University of Ghana has made in strengthening our academic and research environment. This achievement is a reflection of deliberate and strategic efforts made by the university. We have seen major investment in research infrastructure, and the university has actively promoted cross-college and cross-disciplinary collaborations, while also attracting significant international grants and forging partnership with global institutions. Faculties have demonstrated exceptional leadership in conducting high-quality, solution-driven research, and our students continue to contribute meaningfully to research innovation through theses, capstones, and fieldwork. The University of Ghana's outstanding performance shows what is possible when we align vision with action and strategy with purpose. The high ranking is a significant milestone, but it is also a challenge to push further. We must now consolidate these gains. Let us invest even more in research capacity, support innovative teaching methods, encourage bold and relevant scholarship, and enhance our global presence through partnerships and outreach. To all those who have contributed to this success, our faculty, researchers, administrators, and students, I say thank you. The accomplishment belongs to all of us, and it is a powerful affirmation that the University of Ghana is not only a beacon of excellence in Ghana, but also an emerging force on the global academic stage. I applaud you all, and as Chancellor of this noble university, I stand ready to support these efforts in any way that I can. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. It is customary for the Vice Chancellor to give a report at congregation on developments in the university over the past and the last academic year. I therefore call on the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Felix Ankoma Asante, to present the report on behalf of the Vice Chancellor. Thank you for your kind attention.
Madam Chancellor, members of council, pro-vice chancellors, registrar, provosts, deans, directors, and heads of department, distinguished guests, speaker, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am pleased that you are able to join us to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our graduating students. Today marks not just the end of your academic journeys, but also the beginning of new opportunities, responsibilities, and possibilities. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. Over the 2 days of congregation, a total of 1,944 students will be graduating in 4 sessions. This number is made up of 107 PhDs, 917 master's graduates, and 920 undergraduates. In February, 15,750 students graduated, and further ceremonies for the current cohort will take place in December this year and in February 2026. At the University of Ghana, we are committed to fostering academic excellence, innovation, and holistic development. And I'm pleased to highlight key developments that have enriched the student experience and advanced our institutional mission. State of the university. The University of Ghana continues to build on its strong legacy of academic excellence. Our standing in the Times Higher Education Sub-Saharan African rankings is a testament to our efforts. First in Ghana, first in Africa, and fifth in Sub-Saharan Africa, a leap from 17th place last year. We launched our new strategic plan 2024 to 2029 in July last year, guided by 5 strategic priorities. And these are 1, transformative student experience, 2, impactful research, 3, commitments to our faculty and staff, 4, engagement and partnerships, and 5, sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. These priorities and their related objectives, what we call our 5 for 5, are shaping our efforts to remain relevant and impactful, while encouraging all members of our community to contribute actively to their realization. Improving IT infrastructure. Technology is central to education, and our Information Technology Directorate has enhanced connectivity across campus, expanded Wi-Fi coverage in halls, increased bandwidth, and is working on scaling up internet capacity. The Sakai Learning Management System has been upgraded to improve teaching and learning experiences. And similarly, UJ Library Systems has improved access to academic materials through the UJ Space platform. Work continues on the Digital Youth Village, driven by our School of Continuing and Distance Education, which, when completed, will serve as a national hub for digital skill training, using UJ faculty and other experts to deliver world-class instruction. Research and innovation. Our research ecosystem continues to grow. So far this year, 24 grants agreements worth approximately $23 million have been signed with expected overheads of over $2 million. A strong vote of confidence from our global partners. The University of Ghana Graduate Research Fund has been operationalized with the first call announced in April and awardees to be announced soon. The West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACPIP, has held a hands-on training workshop on antimicrobial resistance, bacterial genomics, and bioinformatics, equipping participants from sub-Saharan Africa with the skills to monitor, detect, and combat antimicrobial resistance, which is a global health challenge. Innovation and collaboration. The university recently co-hosted the Techremapa Hackathon with University College of London, showcasing student-led AI solutions for individuals with speech impairments. The event showcased innovative AI solutions that address communication barriers for individuals with speech impairments. We have partnered with the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry to establish the UG GNCCI Junior Chamber. The initiative is driven by a shared commitment to address graduate unemployment. Student members of the chamber will gain access to industry leaders, career-shaping opportunities, and a strategic platform to align their personal aspirations with Ghana's economic development agenda. Additionally, through a collaboration with Johnson & Johnson Africa, led by the Careers and Counseling and Health Services Directorate, a program on promoting mental health awareness and training for students and staff has taken off. Recognition and achievements. Madam Chancellor, the university continues to excel nationally and internationally. I'm pleased to report that the University of Ghana has emerged as the top-ranked university in Ghana and the second best in the West African sub-region in the inaugural Times Higher Education Interdisciplinary Science Rankings 2025, placing 187th globally. The ranking positions UG amongst the world's top 200 institutions recognized for excellence in advancing interdisciplinary science research that addresses complex global and societal challenges. This ranking assessed universities across the world based on multiple criteria, including the quality and impact of interdisciplinary research, strength of academic reputation, volume of scholarly output, international collaboration, and contribution to solving complex global challenges. This is no mean feat, and we applaud all who have contributed to this excellent rating. Madam Chancellor, I am pleased to announce that I have been named as the Association of African Universities Ambassador for Gender Equity and Social Inclusion. The honor, which was in recognition of my efforts at advancing gender equity inclusive education, and institutional reform in higher education across the continent, was conferred during the 16th Quadrennial General Conference of the AAU held this week in Rabat, Morocco. I am humbled by the recognition and pledge to continue working hard in the mentioned areas. As a university, we will continue to work hard to do even better and continue to be a pace setter, not only in Ghana, but also on the continent and globally as well. The School of Pharmacy has received the Award of Excellence in Pharmacy Education. Also, Dr. Mame Adjua Jesua Edu, a member of the first batch of PharmD students graduating from the University of Ghana, was the best pharmacy student nationwide in the 2024 professional examinations. Students from the School of Law won the 2025 JESAP Ghana Moot Court competition. The Noguchi Memorial Institute's containment facilities received 4-star ratings, the highest by the African Centers for Disease Control. This continental recognition is a testament to Noguchi's commitment to international biosafety and biosecurity standards, affirming its role as a regional center of excellence in infectious disease research, diagnostics, and surveillance. We are indeed proud of all the achievements of our students, faculty, and staff. And ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you all to visit the university's website and our social media handles to read more about these and other achievements by members and units of our community. Modernizing teaching and learning. We have made significant investments in facilities across our campuses. A new state-of-the-art building for the Thermal Learning Center has been commissioned. Pharma Trust Limited has refurbished a model pharmacy for hands-on students training at the School of Pharmacy, bridging the gap between theory and practice. Students Financial Aid and Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy. The University Student Financial Aid Office, SFAO, has hosted a national conference to commemorate its 20th anniversary, bringing together key stakeholders from tertiary institutions across the country to deliberate on strategies for promoting equity and improving student aid administration. Over the past 20 years, thousands of students have received support through SFAO, and with this support, many students have been able to excel academically and in leadership roles, both within and outside the university. In many instances, receiving financial aid through SFAO has indeed changed the trajectory of students' lives. For the 2024-2025 academic year, a total of 1,644 students have benefited from scholarship awards. I thank all who have donated generously over the years to help us meet the needs of our students over the years. And we welcome new donors to assist us in this truly life-changing mission. I also note the work of what is now the Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy that has over the years, originally as the Office of Students with Special Needs, worked hard to support employees and students with different types of disabilities, enabling them to function fully as members of the university community. Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards. In April, we celebrated outstanding academic achievements during the Vice Chancellor's Academic Awards ceremony. A total of 180 prizes were presented to 142 recipients. Hotspot comfort zones. The first hotspot comfort zone, sponsored by the Eugene Alumni Association, has been commissioned. 5 more hotspot comfort zones are nearing completion, with plans to replicate these across our other campuses. These innovative spaces offer students a convenient, safe, and welcoming environment to relax, study, or recharge between lectures. The facilities are equipped with sitting areas, internet access, and washrooms, enhancing overall student experience. Legon Leadership Academy. The Legon Leadership Academy, LLA, held the second session of its leadership workshops last month. The academy is aimed at enhancing the leadership skills of current and potential leaders within and outside the university. University of Ghana Medical Center Transition Team. Madam Chancellor, His Excellency the President has recently inaugurated a team to work towards reverting management of the University of Ghana Medical Center to the University of Ghana. We anticipate that the transition will enable the governance and operations of the University of Ghana Medical Center to be fully realigned with the university's academic mission, core values, and intellectual capital. It is expected that the medical center will become an integral part of our broader institutional framework, enhancing the training of health professionals, advancing clinical research, and contributing meaningfully to national health policy. And now to our graduating class. Your graduation today reflects your hard work, perseverance, and dedication. As you step out into the world, remember that you are not only representatives of the University of Ghana, but also of the values that we hold dear: excellence, integrity, and service to society. I charge you to use the knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired here to make a positive impact wherever you go. We are very proud of you, and I look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you very much, Pro Vice Chancellor. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker for this afternoon's congregation ceremony is Mr. Sakib Nazir. Mr. Sakib Nazir is a fintech entrepreneur, CEO of the People's Pension Trust, and an alumnus of the University of Ghana. As a seasoned fintech entrepreneur, Sakib has had a distinguished record of founding and scaling inclusive digital platforms across Africa. His work spans digital payments, pension systems for the informal sector, national-scale telecoms infrastructure, and strategic investments in early-stage African technology ventures. Born in Lahore, Pakistan, Sakib has lived in Ghana since 1979. He is an alumnus of the Ghana International School and the University of Ghana, where he earned a degree in computer science and physics in 1996. He later obtained an MSc in Information Systems Engineering from the University of Manchester Institute of Science and Technology in 1998. After his graduation, Sakib returned to Ghana and began his career in technology distribution and systems integration. In 2009, he shifted his focus towards building proprietary technology solutions, leading to the launch of foundational infrastructure platforms such as PXX Ghana Mobile Number Portability Clearinghouse, a platform that facilitates secure and seamless number portability across telecom networks. SAKIB also funded Interpay to streamline digital payments in emerging markets. SAKIB currently leads the People's Pension Trust, an inclusive pension platform designed for Ghana's informal workforce. The trust was recognized with the Women's World Banking Global Innovation Award in 2021. In 2023, he founded Mojo Payments Limited, licensed by the Bank of Ghana as an enhanced payment system provider. Mojo Payments extends SAKIB's fintech footprints into digital value-added services across the region. Again, through angel investor and advisor, SAKIB actively supports startups across Africa, particularly in fintech, digital identity, MSME development, land documentation, and unsecured lending, offering both capital and advisory expertise. SAKIB is a frequent speaker at industry events where he advocates for the role of digital public infrastructure in enabling inclusive economic growth. His contributions have been recognized with several industry honors, including Outstanding Contribution to Ghana's FinTech and Technology Sector, GITTA Awards 2018, Ghana FinTech CEO of the Year, Ghana CEO's Excellence Award in 2019, and the Global Innovation Award by the Women's World Banking in 2021. Guided by the belief that technology must locally be relevant and impactful, SAKIB's work is rooted in solving real-world problems using technology and capital as forces for good. He sees innovation not just as a tool for inclusion and resilience, but as a means of making the world a better place by extending access, uplifting underserved communities, and creating opportunities within Africa's vast informal sector. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome Mr. SAKIB Nazir to deliver his address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Pro Vice, I will crave your indulgence to stand on all existing protocols. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, families, and dear graduates. Standing before you today, I'm filled with immense gratitude and amazement at how the universe works and the blessings of the Almighty Lord. I began my undergraduate journey right here at the University of Ghana, studying physics and computer science. I was also supposed to graduate exactly 30 years ago in 1995, but Legon had other plans. Prolonged strikes coupled with some very special academic circumstances, and by that I do mean some very special academic circumstances, delayed my graduation until 1996. I should explain that the mathematics I loved in secondary school turned out to be quite a different love affair at Legon, a very difficult one. I have very fond memories of this hall, and never did I dream that one day I would be standing here giving a graduation speech. There's so many blessings to be grateful for. Those years for me were difficult, but they were also filled with grace, because I met some of the best people that Legon and life had to offer. Among them, Mr. Teddy Konu, who I was hoping would be here, then Deputy Registrar, and I see Professor Abdullah Sani from my computer science department, and so many other lecturers, staff, and fellow students who showed me such kindness and generosity. Without them, I would not have graduated. Please join me in thanking them with a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. I was also lucky enough to have met my wife, Felicia, who was then studying at the School of Administration. I think we should also give her a round of applause. Thank you. I was afraid she might drop me back at the mathematics department today. After graduating from Legon, I pursued a Master's in Information Systems Engineering at the University of Manchester, and I returned to Ghana upon completion of that course immediately in 1998 and began my entrepreneurial and professional journey. The world I graduated into at the turn of the millennium and the world that you are graduating into today are completely different worlds. The world then was relatively simpler. The internet was in its infancy. Mobile phones had just arrived, and I believe we were the last generation to remember life before email, Google, and WhatsApp. Today, you graduate into a world defined by artificial intelligence, social media, fake news, climate change, and global economic uncertainty. A world that is constantly connected and yet more complex than ever to navigate. A world grappling with both perma and polycrisis, economic, social, environmental, political, happening all at once, every day a new crisis, playing out live on our screens. Sometimes we see crimes and injustices, but are unable to do anything about them. We also live in a world of great inequality and inequity. And for us especially, we live on a continent with so much wealth and potential, and yet so much poverty. Let me share a few facts about Africa, our continent, your future, you may know. At the end of this century, Africa will have half of the world's population. By 2050, our big brother Nigeria's population is projected to reach approximately 400 million, making it the third most populous country in the world, behind India and China. Over 60% of that population is currently under 25 years old. It's a very young population coming up. Many lack access to quality healthcare, education, housing, and financial services. We are rapidly urbanizing. Already, today, Ghana is over 60% urban. In cities around us, people live in slums. We hold 60% of the world's solar energy potential, yet only 1% of the installed solar capacity. We generate only 4% of the world's carbon emissions, and yet we will suffer some of the worst pollution and climate impacts. 80% of our workforce is informal, and 50% of our youth may lack the skills for tomorrow's jobs if we don't urgently transform our education systems. The problems are massive and real, but so are the opportunities to solve them. We can turn these crises into opportunities. The future population will require food, water, electricity, washing machines, housing, transportation, jobs, education, mobile phones, Netflix, and data bundles. And whatever it is that you will also go out and produce, they will also want it too. I believe this huge upcoming and highly informal economy, which was previously invisible but has now been made visible by the mobile phone and by mobile money, has massive spending power. We have leapfrogged over the landline and the computer with the mobile phone, and we have leapfrogged over the bank account with mobile money. Now we must leapfrog over traditional economies to build more innovative and inclusive economies. I think the Pro Vice Chancellor, I was very impressed to read his title also as Pro Vice in charge for innovation. Innovation is what is going to save us. This is the context that you are graduating into, a world with challenges but also immense possibilities for those who are willing to take them on. So I ask you, what will you do with your degree, with your education, with your network that you have built here? You are the cream of the crop. You are the graduates of the Graduate School of the University of Ghana, the premier university, the thinkers, the builders, the leaders of tomorrow. Are you going to be part of the problem, or are you going to be part of the solution? Are you going to add to the inequality and the inequity, or are you going to subtract from it? You can see my maths is coming out in bits and pieces. You've been blessed with opportunity, just as I have been, and with opportunity comes also great responsibility. In 2020, during the COVID-19 lockdown, like many, I was stuck at home. As we got ready to sit for dinner at home one evening, a thought struck me. How many other families had the luxury of a meal that evening? With 80% of our workforce being informal, how were market women, taxi drivers, and electricians surviving? when there was no work to do that day in lockdown. I realized that we could not longer just build any business with the aim of just profit. I had to build businesses with purpose. Businesses that would generate profit. Yes, profit is important. We need to give shareholders a good return. We need to hire the best people, and we need to build the best technology. But businesses that would also make the world a better place. Since then, I have been working to help lift up the informal economy, utilizing my expertise in financial services and technology. Has it been easy? Not at all. Running a business is tough. Running a business in Africa is even tougher. And now running a business in Africa with purpose, I think you know the answer. Over the years, we've faced many challenges: inflation, currency depreciation, political uncertainty, debt crisis, taxes, fights with partners, fights with shareholders, sometimes fights with customers, too many fights sometimes. But then there are times I've been tempted to give up. But through it all, despite the struggles and the challenges, there have also been successes and wins. By the grace of God, I get up every day and I go to work because I love what I do and I love what my work is doing for others. And I feel that I've contributed, no matter how small, to a better future for somebody out there. So allow me to leave you with 3 lessons from my entrepreneurial journey. 1, it takes a lifetime of hard work to become an overnight success. Success is not easy, it is not linear, it is messy, it is slow, it is painful. Sometimes you will go around in circle, you will pay for that success with cash, with sweat, with blood, with tears. But be patient, but also know when to stop. Build your resilience, learn the system, smell the coffee, know what you're dealing with. Africa has its own timelines, very different from your timelines and my timelines. So please, adapt and persevere. 2, dream big, but start small. Think of all the huge challenges that we've spoken about out there and see what opportunities lie in fixing them. Scale is important for both impact and commercial success. But start today. If you wait until everything is perfect before starting, we'll never move. Take the first step, even if it's just one little step forward. 3, always work with honesty and integrity, even when others around you don't. If you take on a job or a contract or responsibility, give it all your effort and with full diligence. The laws of physics are clear. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. What you put in is what you will get out. The mathematical equations must also always balance. These core values, again, I believe these values I speak about are the same core values that the university seems to encourage. And now, considering my love for mathematics, I should come back and do a PhD, I think. Your reward may not come immediately, but it will come. Build wealth the right way, righteously, with diligence and integrity. Righteous wealth, no matter how little, will give great comfort and sustenance. Any gain at the expense or misery of others will not last and will never bring peace and joy. Dear graduates, whatever your path, entrepreneurship, employment, academia, or public service, go out there and build. Build big. Build the next millennium of solutions and innovations. Build the answers to today's crisis, these poly and perma crises. No one will do it for us. We have to solve our own problems. Go out and build a better today and a better tomorrow, one step at a time, one day at a time. Please support each other, look out for each other, lift as you rise. No one succeeds alone. It's always fun to look back and see everyone succeeding. Remember, your education is not just for your personal gain, it is your tool for impact. Use it to make the world a better place, not just with words, but with actions. Only your actions today will build that better tomorrow that we dreamed of yesterday. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it, and we will do it together. Let me end here with the prayer of the prophet Solomon, the great king Solomon, who is also the prophet of Islam. This is the prayer he read. He says, "My Lord, enable me to be grateful for your favor, which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents." When I read this today, for me, it's not only our parents as the people who gave birth to us, but this university and this nation and this continent. So let us be grateful for this favor which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents, and to do righteousness of which you approve, and admit me by your mercy into the ranks of your righteous servants. Amen. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations, and may the good Lord always guide you to success. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sakib, for that inspiring and thought-provoking address. I believe that we have all been challenged and will endeavor to practice the insights he has shared with us so that we can shine like stars wherever we find ourselves. Another round of applause for him, please. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this session is Sandra Enyonam Chachu. From her early years in Wesley Girls High School, Cape Coast, Sandra emerged with a clear vision to serve, lead, and transform lives through medicine. That vision carried her through medical school at the University of Ghana, where she graduated in 2012 with top honors. This achievement did not stop her. She trained as a general surgeon and earned both membership and fellowship from the West African College of Surgeons, a prestigious credential denoting advanced training in the field of surgery, and she was ranked among the best of her peers. In her pursuit for more knowledge, which was fueled by a deep curiosity of the science behind disease and a desire to improve patient outcomes, she earned a master's degree in biochemistry, medical biochemistry. Today, she serves as a general surgeon at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where her technical skills is matched only by her kindness. She is a woman whose journey through medicine has been marked not just by accolades, but by a quiet, unwavering devotion to medicine. Sandra is married with 2 children, and beyond the operating theater and her home, she is a teacher who actively guides and shapes the next generation of medical doctors and surgeons through clinical instruction as well as personal and professional mentorship. Sandra shares a vision of continuing in clinical academia to help improve health and well-being among communities she serves. Shall we welcome Sandra Enyonam Chachu to deliver her address on behalf of the graduating class. Continue till she gets here. Yeah.
The Chancellor, Chair and members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, Provost, members of the Board of the School of Graduate Schools, Deans and Directors, guest speaker, members of convocation, parents and guardians, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am honored to give this speech on behalf of this graduating class. It always seems impossible until it's done. These powerful words from Nelson Mandela capture exactly what this moment means to us. We are here today not for another lecture, but to honor a dream, one that began with a hope which has brewed through sleepless nights and become a reality through relentless efforts and unshakable perseverance. We are here not because of another looming deadline, which usually generates chaotic group chats or last-minute rewrites. We are here rather to declare to ourselves and to our families and to the world that we have accomplished a dream. And what we wear today is more than academic robes. It is a fabric of a journey we've shared, stitched with grit, brightened by laughter, strengthened by resilience, and occasionally soaked in tears from failed experiments or a thesis chapter that failed to write. But today we are here because we have made it. I still remember our very first day. There were nervous smiles, uncertain eyes, and for some, overly ambitious reason to stay on top of coursework. Personally, I walked into class heavily pregnant and already overwhelmed by the number of assignments that I have to do. I thought to myself, have I made the wrong decision? But with a strong desire to grow and be better in our field, we persevered. We somehow found our rhythm. We came from different backgrounds with different stories, but we were drawn together by a shared hunger for success. And when the coursework became a mountain, we climbed it together. When things did not go well, we comforted each other. And not to forget the many bowls of gobe we ate, or whichever favorite place we found our solace on this campus. This success cannot be mentioned without acknowledging our lecturers. We remember those grand research ideas we had at the beginning, the ones we pitched with passion, only to be met with a gentle, this is interesting, but not quite feasible. Please, let's think around it. These statements saved us so many times from academic disasters. Today, we know we faced so many challenges during the period: financial constraints, lab delays, mental exhaustion, moments when the thesis felt like a life sentence than an even academic pursuit. But through it all, we also found community. We found seniors who shared notes with us and encouraged us that we are not alone. Family members and friends who held us up. Children who inspired us, and mentors who believed in us when we were running empty. Today, as this esteemed institution crowns our efforts, we share this accomplishment with all of you. And now, what's next? Our robes will soon come off, but let's wear our purpose with even greater pride. We are not just graduates, we are agents of change. Agents of change in our fields, in our communities, and in this nation. Let us turn our knowledge into actions, our compassions into progress, and our passion into legacies. So here's to us, the year group that dared to begin, pressed on through adversity, and is now ready to shape the world. Ayiko Miawe Wodo. Congratulations, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sandra, for that. And I hope he has inspired us enough to go out there and make a mark wherever we find ourselves. Shall we give him another round of applause, please? We shall now have a musical interlude to be performed by the Ghana Dance Ensemble. They'll be performing the Jera dance. Jera is a dance discovered by a hunter called Nanja. He chanced upon mystic beings moving in strange ways. Armed with his amulets and charms, he hid himself, studied the secret ways, and brought the news to the community. For this afternoon's graduating class, remember to share knowledge, the knowledge that you have discovered in the University of Ghana with your diverse communities. As Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah admonishes us, let your gown go to town. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jera dance. Thank you very much, Ghana Dance Ensemble. That was the Jera dance. Another round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the award of degrees, and I have a few instructions for our graduates. You are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the Vice Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. When your degrees are conferred by the representative of the Chancellor, he will say to you, Anyeko, and you have to respond, Yaye. You will then resume your seats for the roll call. When your program is mentioned, graduates will be expected to line up in the aisle to my left, which is to your right, to facilitate movements. Please follow the directions of the ushers. When you are called, you have to file past the platform to be acknowledged and for a handshake with the Vice Dean and return to your seats. Courtesy demands that men take off their caps when they come to the platform and take a bow. Women will keep their caps on and courtesy. I now call on the Vice Dean of the School of Graduate Studies to present graduates for the award of degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Member of Council, representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Irene Mawena Krechi, Vice Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, present to you students of the School of Graduate Studies who, having followed the approved courses of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitled them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Vice Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Dr. George Ajekum Donko, representing the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. School of Graduate of Studies, Anyeko. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Master of Philosophy in Actuarial Science, Solomon Ba. Master of Philosophy in Agricultural Administration, Muhammad Tofik Osman. Master of Philosophy in Agricultural Economics, Gilbert Adai. Anthony Maunyo Kobla Gamali. Muhammad Enim Kelly Isa. Emmanuel Kovi. Master of Philosophy in Agricultural Extension, Joshua Bekpene Bedim. Nuruddin Abdullah Osman. Master of Philosophy in Animal Science, Kezia Kosling Mamiaba Wudua Abu. Joshua Koshi Manasseh Gafoto. Master of Philosophy in Applied Nuclear Physics, Farouk Muhammad. Master of Philosophy in Applied Parasitology, Christian Ekwamwa Boateng. Seraphim Na Afoletete, Kekeli Koshi Tuji. Michael Nano. Master of Philosophy in Biochemistry, Barbara Boache. Master of Philosophy in Chemistry, Philip Eidu. Nadia Al-Hassan, Enoch Amevo, Judith Enimbia, Letitia Alete, Evans Japan, Alan Huao, Augustine Tekwete Lawa, and Johnson Nketia. Master of Philosophy in Computer Science, Kingsley Amwafo, Richard Isiama, Joseph Adam Brimer, and Richmond McAfee Kofi Kuka. Master of Philosophy in Computational Nuclear Science and Engineering, Apa Akomwa Adakwa, Bright Tichi, and Stephen Tomime. Master of Philosophy in Crop Science, Adam Aheto, Philip Asante, Theophilus Elom Huamado, Osman Mumuni, Collins Pate, Jonathan Siame, and Emmanuel Kote Amon. Master of Philosophy in Etymology, Joseph Awatre, Patience Catherine Ya Dakon, Benedict Jackie, Bertha Ajwa Ampia Ishon, Fedaus Mohammed Gali, Richmond Enyonam Tegbe, and Samuel Ano Bwahene. Master of Philosophy in Environmental Sanitation Studies, Ruby Aram Banini, and Emmanuel Zomelo Lachu. Master of Philosophy in Environmental Science, Hilary Adongo, Emmanuel Kwesi Akpakli, Timothy Elikem Havo, Godwin King Nyamado, and Nathaniel Ni Odai Lai. Master of Philosophy in Family and Consumer Sciences, Cynthia Bediakon, Renchiwa Jebi Eisen, Esther Efua Pencil, and Benedicta Jiwanu Titriku. Master of Philosophy in Food Processing Engineering, Deborah Joy Asameni. Master of Philosophy in Food Science, Vivian Mausi Doche, Raphael Kate Bodo, and Diodorus Ni Azuma Nelson Kofi. Master of Philosophy in Geology, Ya Sewajan. Master of Philosophy in Health Physics and Radiation Protection, Philomena Ampoma Dixon Agude, Mohammed Ibrahim. Master of Philosophy in Hydrology, Emmanuel Mozart Say. Master of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, John Eko Ampa Esel, Beatrice Na Ayele Adefio, Holali Bina Agwada, and Elizabeth Ifwa Buama. Master of Philosophy in Medical Physics, Francisco Ejay, Seth Ajete Ejay, Akwesi Ajimang, Wilhelmina Inkumsa Anyaje, Bai Tiamu Bangura, Francisca Abe Blay, Abigail Obeng Boache, Dick Eli Chiba, Gracious Makafui Jijanyo, Akwesi Asante Frempong, Lucas Edem Gleku, Doris Ketson Mills, Rebecca Nade Kote, Sandra Kugbe, Nanaya Kwe, Jusu Momo Luceni, Grace Maku Nansro, Eunice Monyo, William Waswa Umonya, and John Amankwa Otu. Master of Philosophy in Molecular Biology, Sultan Mohammed Hesse and Daniel Frimpong Saka. Master of Philosophy in Molecular Cell Biology of Infectious Diseases, Harry Hayford. Master of Philosophy in Nuclear and Environmental Protection, Obed Gameli Adoma and Joyce Irama Vidro. Master of Philosophy in Nuclear Engineering, Constance Anson Yavu, Andy Tete Kuntum, and Jeremiah Chomanteng. Master of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Technology, Solomon Chiyangwa, Melford Hansiles, Karim Hie, Alphonse Kambuta Kahili, Gwafengwe Reginald Mukonenyane, Stephen Mwadenga, Susan Nasuna, Siwidani Thomas Ndovi, Narciso Claudio Bento Sambembe. Master of Philosophy in Radiation Processing, Anastasia Abena Afra.
Master of Philosophy in Seed Science and Technology, Abdul Rahim Adams, Theophilus Ado, Desmond Agleke, Michael Isaac Agbodo, Priscilla Ya Asantua Akono, Napari Patrick Alhassan, Maud Maya Asari, Stephen Fuseini Awimboya, Yulitil Mujvet. Master of Philosophy in Soil Science, Samuel Abeka, Sarah Safua Ijare, Shepherd Beidu, Benjamin Kuma. Master of Philosophy in Statistics, Paul Dia Kweku Ajiman, Felix Akakbo, Ramatu Alhassan Finn, Ebenezer Kwesi Ameho, Godwin Bentum Mensa, Emmanuel Atta Boache, Gifty Dia, Ernest Kabute Jagle, Michael Nyamengo Tete, Ebenezer Te, Master of Philosophy in Sustainability Science, Nastira Ikeja Adams, Stephanie Owusua Eje Enim, Christabel Efrie Akwaboa, Ni Amate Fio, Sumeya Mayan Kombian, Jean Pudugu. Master of Philosophy in Information Studies, Master of Philosophy in Communication Studies, Enid Araba Asamoah, Frank Odoy Asare. Master of Philosophy in Information Studies, Mohammed Awal Abdallah, Prince Opari Ejay, Henry Opoku Akosa, Angelina Amankwa, Victoria Pokua Ardefio, Gordon Derby, Constance Kojo Senyo Fiapui, Amanda Nantamba Tubesani, Bernard Graham Wilberforce, Baba Yakubu. Master of Philosophy in Applied Epidemiology and Disease Control, Jamin Godswill Agbajo, Nancy Somwa Opong. Master of Philosophy in Chemical Pathology, Aliu Ishaku. Master of Philosophy in Human Anatomy, Stephen Obeng Asante, Alex Tingzuyele Azuri, Abdullah Sakara Ibrahim, Cecilia Efwa Amwa Techi. Master of Philosophy in Medical Biochemistry, Samuel Ago, Victoria Ayimbora Azusiin, Ginny Musu Campbell, Oscar Ni Oto Dakun, Emmanuel Osei Frempong, Robert Kwesi Reeks, Esther Mami Esi Saki, Sandra Enyonam Chachu. Master of Philosophy in Medical Microbiology, Pride Welile Abebio, Aram Angela Agbojo, Samuel Senyo Komlanti, Sheku Gabriel Koroma, Isaac Otri Jr., Faustina Adobia Ousu, Eric Yao Reko. Master of Philosophy in Midwifery, Nancy Abaje, Prudence Wenapeti Adi, Grace Ejay, Patience Atampoka Anaba, Philomena Yemotele Anti Kwache, Mauricia Atipoka Asanbire, Cecilia Awuni, Hildegard Araba Basau, Priscilla Blankson, Veronica Sonasao Do, Rejoice Fletcher, Paulina Boatema Jamara, Lydia Kunedu, Rukaya Mahama, Joanna Mame Sewa Menu, Eugenia Mensa, Rita Ofenyako, Rehana Tu Fumbonia Salifu, Maud Sewa Insia, Mercy Tiko, Akosia Odroa Toku, Evelyn Yaboa. Master of Philosophy in Nursing, Ekua Dede Akon, Frank Kwabna Ejay, Augusta Adomakon, Frimpong Sophia Adubi, Shreme Jude Amayao, Matilda Yawa Anyana, Stella Abna Apochi, Barbara Baba Beidu, Bernard Kwesi Beidu, Rebecca Boatima, Frederick Boateng, Solomon Kwansa Butri, Esther Dodd, Frances Menlem Dut, Esther Ekoroba Jesse, Angelina Kodia, Enoch Combat, Wisdom Yao Bola Akbora,
Master of Philosophy in Nursing continues. Beauty Ayera Ponton, Mercy Lucky, Mary Lucky Kuchi, Ellen Mainu, Komla Modenu, Henrietta the Lecture Into, Dorothy Mainu Odro, Joyce Ohene, Getson Kwejo Opon, Evelyn Osei Amwa, Caroline Osei Brinya, Millicent Nana Abaka Kweidu, Basha Saibu, Dokas Zanabu Seiju, Theodore Seke, and Jacob Meyer Wayne. Master of Philosophy in Pediatric Nursing, Ukasha Muhammad. Master of Philosophy in Pharmacology, Kwabnana Ehia, Perpetua Adagadu, Abigail Ofei, and Eugene Abekute. Master of Philosophy in Physiology, Clement Asante, Anastasia Nakoshi Bruce, Sylvester Mate, Mula Nasiruddin, Bernard Opoku Mireku, Benedicta Owusunyako, Gifty Wuria Sulemana. Master of Philosophy in Accounting, Thomas Ansa, Godsway Natam. Master of Philosophy in African Studies, Gifty Louisa Kobina. Master of Philosophy in Archaeology, Richard Kofi Ayensu. Master of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology, Melanie Nanaya Otema Asieju, Andrew Decker, Wolanyo Esinani, Emmanuel Boache Omare, Olivia Ya Oteba Tete. Master of Philosophy in Counseling Psychology, Nana Kwame Ejapon Entra, Naomi Daku, Rachel Adankimate, Bridget Frempoma Osafo Eju, and Patricia Indiwe Pensa Echampo. Master of Philosophy in Dance Studies, Ya Asa Newman. Master of Philosophy in Developmental Psychology, Jessica Chikata. Master of Philosophy in Economics, Jimmy Mausi Adangbe, Dominic Ado, Queen Lisewa Ejapon, Divine Selassie Amewu, Ofoe Kafui Amoni, Anthony Asari Enieji, David Annan, Amos Atanga, Mary Magdalene Eliassen, Ibrahim Isa, David Tia Hamon, Ferry Musa Rachel Kurama, Raphael Lawe Noe, and Seth Ampoma Ofori. Master of Philosophy in English, Julius Selassie Komla Ajo, Jacqueline Adjoa Amponsa, Lillian Odame Asare, Priscilla Tabil Babi, Victoria Jotepe, and Matilda Osafo Edu. Master of Philosophy in French, Cynthia Ohenewa Jampo. Master of Philosophy in Geography and Resource Development, Aurelia Emesika, Josephine Apia Amponsa, Abraham Safoba, Joanna Baku, Mohammed Awal Issa, Prince Setre Owusu, Regina Kokokwashi, Abuajiwa Akosiasa Akodie, Samuel Sefa, and God knows Harrison Heplede. Master of Philosophy in Health Services Management, Martha Awuni, Valerie Lamtu, Nabombedi. Master of Philosophy in History, Samuel Kwame Ampedu, Ruben Clark Terry Adankwa, and Julian Kantan Kasafo. Master of Philosophy in Human Resource Management, Francisca Achukwi Ahiato, Agatha Akurugu, Christiana Yadoma Opoku, and Swalihatu Said. Master of Philosophy in Industrial and Organizational Psychology, Henry Dakun Abua, Cedric Senyokweku Agbemaple, Nathaniel Makafui Kofi Agboji, Victoria Lariba Amborobua, Odosu Enim Ayeko, Delali Abra Asibeche, Evans Kwesi Avowoda, Jeffrey Boache, Nana Amwa Foche, and Victoria Ya Jifa Oklu. Master of Philosophy in Linguistics, Daniel Yao Agbezudo, Felicia Babachirena, Josiah Ni Ashinikwe, and Elizabeth Na Kloko Odonko. Master of Philosophy in Management Information Systems, Emmanuel Do Oposika Agude, Bless Fridolin Ahiabu, David Buedi, Samuel Osei Boateng, and Rhoda Osei Wusu. Master of Philosophy in Marketing, Vanessa Fosuhene, and Joseph Nanaya Ofori Oredu. Master of Philosophy in Operations Management, Christabel Sekpata Eweji.
Master of Philosophy in Political Science, Michael Akoto, Emanuela Denta Ampong, Patrick Asa Osu. Master of Philosophy in Public Administration, Pius Akoneke. Master of Philosophy in Social Psychology, Laura Lisa Lasse. Master of Philosophy in Social Work, Grace Na Adaku Ayekwe, George Asari, Marianne Bwediwa, Adnan Badwe Mohammed, Gloria Dakuwa Pinstel. Master of Philosophy in Study of Religions, Peter Ernest Nsia Arthur, Equia Segwa Edusa Eisen, Ebenezer Kwashi Hutou, Benet Nyansa. Master of Philosophy in Theatre Arts, Evans Aram Adoko, Joyce Esiedu. Master of Laws in Alternative Dispute Resolution, Abigail Abunau, Linda Echia, Nana Bema Adanumensa, Elizabeth Afi Apesi, Kofi Ej Fosu, Rosabeth Akiwele Avio, Anthony Bernard Dovi, Frank Ni Edumwa Note, Michael Nslasia Sumaila. Master of Laws in Corporate and Commercial Law, Nana Sewa Echampong, Edmond Diamond Ado, Edith Akron, Tifham Ali Bonta, Equia Ebrefi Amwaku Jao, Duku Ewunsune Anaba, Samuel Tete Autry Angwa, Susanna Asamoah, Regina Aseye Esiama, Juliet Abia Asma, Cosmos Kwame Ata Osu Jr., Felix Tete Bariga, Dennis Kweku Buama Autry, Bertha Ahinkan Boateng, Faustina Jifa Boabeng, Emmanuel Conan, Augusta Beniwa Safodonko, Presla Awoja, Bernard Kofi Edem, Jiniela, Jennifer Pokia Enyan, Paakwesi Boateng Fianco Saki, Hetty Fosuya Folsen, Yati Wafrempong, Samuel Sesi Godo, Lydia Catherine Hlomado, Philip Kweku Iwu, Araba Yebuawa Kosa, Daniel Humphrey Osei Kumi, Sarah Kusi, Mamiya Amwakwa Kusi Mensa, Shaibu Mahama, Kwamena Mensa, Abbas Ibn Maumin, Felicia Saku Nete, Abraham Mjonam Nklenkiba, Stephen Tete Norte, Isaac Norte Anan, Rosemary Obing Kwa, Kayla Abna Oforiwa Ofori, William Ofori Abuaje, Yao Opoku Ajimine, Dominic Osei, Esther Akwele Kwe, Godwin Maunyega Tepre, and Daniel Anefi Yamwa, Master of Laws in Energy Law, George Kwame Abuaje, Sarkodie Abuaje, Kwesi Ousu Akwa, Rubiyawa Ankude, David Ayima Mensa, Nicole Akpene Lutrot, Bafo Antoa Mensa, and John Kwejo Ousu Boache. Master of Laws in Financial Markets, Law and Regulation, Kofi Ansan Gibbs. Master of Laws in Law and Development, Gerald Etonam Adepena, Christopher Asanti Ahoku. Master of Laws in Law and Practice of Public Administration, Richard Tete Aposu Amano, Eric Brobe Opoku. Master of Laws in National Security Law and Practice, Muazu Abdul Umin, Bishop Mensa Edu, Desmond Demegan Kunada, Samuel Nana Edu Bofo, Ernest Henry Nogbe. Master of Laws in Tax Law Policy and Practice. Oluwatosin Ohiniwa Seira Ademola. Kojo Mensa Edu Dodu. Vivian Entry. Umbobe Aziz Ben Nichon. Prince Frimpong Odro. Edmond Kobina Otabel. Richard Kwashi. Isaac Note Tete. Master of Arts in Communication Studies. Azara Adam. Samson Boama. Benedictana Lamoiko Lawson. Sylviline Logo. Goswe Kwame Mac Joseph. Marilyn Popelum Nambine. Joshua Kujo Nyachiji. Telma Okai Bia Obeng. Sedem Abla Odro. Kwame Osafo Afum. Mary Educhumwa Osei Fosu. And Sika Aiwa Efriye Safo.
We kindly request the graduates to stay until the ceremony is over. Please do not leave the Great Hall. Thank you. Master of Arts in Educational Leadership and Management, Ajara Abdul Nasiru. Naomi Enin. Master of Arts in Information Studies, Samuel Abiu, Richardson Amonu, Georgina Otu. Master of Arts in African Studies, Ishmael Mohammed. Master of Arts in Alternative Dispute Resolution, Prosper Kofi Afialete. Master of Arts in Corporate and Commercial Law, Ruby Emefa Achu Akolache. Seth Jampo. Prince Kenneth Latte. Isaac Mensah. Esi Techiwa Minta. Sandra Koko Kwaku. Evans Kwe. Hayford Siao. Samuel Ni Taki Welbeck. And Mauli Zobenu. Master of Arts in Development Studies. Priscilla Adum Mia, Charles Senior Ejako, Daniel Amewuda, Daniel Yao Ofori Apia, Anthony Blessed Dobin, Hannah Enyunam Edo, Efia Mirekua Fako, Isaac Mbabel Kusohinam, Jedi Danate, Master of Arts in Economic Policy and Management, Ridwan Abdallah, Chanel Awula Na Dede Akwa, Doreen Buzia Ejay, Mary Efriye, Samuel Kwame Yedu Eidu, Joseph Kwesi Apia, Beatrice Ajapon Buama, Rocha Kojo Mauli Davon, Adams Gibrin, Nathaniel Kofi Corantin, Miriam Logo, Ebenezer Kwame Mbawote, Sanja Anita Morrison Mahama, Nana Kobina Nketia Yosen, Isaac Kwejo Nkrumah, Kwabena Nyama, Kwabena Ejay Nyantechi, Joseph Ohimen Jr., Emmanuel Ohene Ajari, Frank Kofi Pinto, Eric Seiram Togobo Jr., Master of Arts in Energy Law, Charles Ni Ayiku, Jacob Kwajo Bravo Gala, Robert Nesta Kujo Gemaji, Augustus Emisa Ganza, Master of Arts in Gender and the Law, Comfort Equia Atta, and Bridget Boni Agbenyo. Master of Arts in International Affairs, Sarah Awenteme Abalansa, Soteria Efua Ablo, Anita Esiama Abrokwa, Rahel Abla Akule, Jennifer Efua Adai, Emmanuel Ni Ama Ado, Ivy Adazewa Adodankwa, Mavis Edusi Poku, Edmond Eko Ajeman, Boache Prempe Ajeman, Divine Kwabena Kwache Akoto, Fiona Wepia Akugri, Clara Awom Kadula Akum Yemi, Mawenam Atupi Amevo, Catherine Amevo, Alexandra Esiama Amofa, Rahel Ampofo, Abigail Ekwia Amuzu, Michael Anongura, Felicia Ansa, Abna Ohenewa Enchiboesiako, Eleklem Kojo Aku, Elekem Kosi Asafo, Barbara Asamoah Akwa, Mabel Ama Owusua Atiga, Vincent Atudipari, Christiana Awono Anderson, Joycelyn Ayiwa Sanab, Ajua Asantewa Bamfo Asante, Kekeli Bina Agboada,
Rose Wiredua Dankwa, Claudia Jifa Jotepe Mensa, Frank Yao Baglovo, Jimaima Sedenam Hologbe, Linda Akpene Hogba Ajanku, Madeleine Kumsen, Larry Nuku Kumi, Nana Adolfo Koranche, Idrisu Musa, Na Ami Nyako Nate, Priscilla Made Nyomo, Osborne Owusu, Mavis Afari Pepra, Richard Senam, Sefam Teria, Alberta Jesiwa Yamwa, and Godfred Mbansong Zina. Master of Arts in Law and Development. Cyril Elom Komla Ajajawa, Kwejo Odame Entry, and Helena Arthur. Master of Arts in Law and Practice of Public Administration, Isaac Ofosuhene Sosu. Master of Arts in Management and Administration, Beatrice Ajekum Amfo, Grace Anita Arthur, Brenda Che, and Abigail Nelson.
Master of Arts in Migration Studies, Rudolph Ayamba, Elikem Abla Kojopo, Amshawu Mawiyiwa, George Morte Otain, Emily Elizabeth Nakaboke, Doris Amanda Shemme, and Margaret Oseibuati. Master of Arts in National Security Law and Practice, Isaac Kwame Edu, Anima Ajiman, Seth Nana Amwako, Moses Jatud, Nelson Treme, Angela Ousu Setri. Master of Arts in Population Studies, Kasley Jayla, Edward Kojo Ousumenu, Sata Tai Masali So, Bill Quason, Lionel Wia To, and Nafisa Tutunes. Master of Arts in Public Affairs, Dennis Apia Labi Ampofu. Master of Arts in Social Policy Studies, Joel Coleman, Abna Dakwa Oparijan, Verana Nakorti. Master of Arts in Sociology, Idayatu Ayas. Master of Arts in Tax Law, Policy and Practice, Abigail Ajani Mboateng, Fred Eli Akabwa, Elizabeth Mana Akuto, Doji Bewonyo Kweku Amenuvo. Oh, okay. Justice Asakia Aposika, Vida Frimpoma Esiama, Ama Dedewa Bredu, Pearl Dankwa Britu, Baba Boom Boom, Eric Bwedi Debra, Mavis Enyonam Hemanu, Adote Ama Joyce, Juliana Treme, Johans Enum Mensa, Enoch Asari Mensa, Leonie Amponsa Mensa, Kofi Ahinkra Mensa Bonsu, Richard Morte, Daily Nano, Kingsley Opokwe Jako, Ernest Opon Bempa, Presla Ousu, Frank Ebokwansa, Clenam Kofi Sedega, and Philip Lovelace Wolanyu. Master of Arts in Theatre Arts, Ifia Kwa Apia. Master of Science in Actuarial Science, Josephine Kwe. Master of Science in Applied Geophysics, Edward Junior Danso. Master of Science in Biochemistry, Emmanuel Kwame Esidu. Emmanuel Isaac Akwa Gachi. Master of Science in Climate Change and Sustainable Development, Philip Ofei Adenyo. Omar Atta, Gideon Azantilo, Raymond Gomez, Wanda Yao Dogbe Romeo Indichi. Master of Science in Computer Science, Jesse Gao Kusi, Doji Kwame Kuma, Richard Beidu Sechi. Master of Science in Economic Geology, Yao Ajay Ousuefriye. Master of Science in Engineering Geology, Emmanuel Degbo Obeng. Master of Science in Geology, Priscilla Aqua, Vicentia Kweku. Master of Science in Petroleum Geoscience, Yusuf Bodombi. Master of Science in Applied Health Social Science, Samuel Anoba. Master of Science in Biostatistics, Abigail Ahine. Master of Science in Clinical Trials, Thelma Na Odako Sakwamante. Master of Science in Dietetics, Linda Elom Agbemehia, Shamima Al-Hassan, Lydia Ano, Aisha Ayamdago, Faustina Kome, Mercy Dede Dite, Beatrice Fume, Salma Godia Isifu, Roberta Comfort Okain, Ekuya Sewa Sapo, Nazihatu Shahini, Eunice Yankee, and Jacob Zanu. Master of Science in Genetic Counseling, Felix Amoabeng, Caleb Ayuku Awidi, Belinda Ahinewa Chireme, and Emmanuel Vitsechi. Master of Science in Health Informatics, James Abaka, Mary Amaning, Mavis Amponsa, and then Amanda Apia Echampo. Master of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences, Eugene Kwame Abugri, Monica Presla Ofusu, Francis Opoku JB. Master of Science in Nursing, Matilda Sally Anda, Ernestina Ayingba, Sophia Beidu, Joy Georgette Bule. Master of Science in Occupational Hygiene, Prosper Kuporo Ma, Roland Etonam Voji. Master of Science in Public Health, Monitoring and Evaluation, Jonathan Holali Agbesi, Abdullah Ibrahim, Catherine Zoe Opoku Diewu, and Abigail Komioko Tete Mensa.
Master of Science in Accounting and Finance, Rhoda Ajete, Priscilla Oye Edu, Daniel Ekuoku Frimpong, Ali Seidu Amadou, Rachel Na Ayikaiko Ameku, Angela Annan, Rosalind Arthur, Ebenezer Techi Assam, Samuel Seth Ayete Apa, Lord Boating, Henry Maddock Cornelius, Charles Yao Dake, Felix Eje, Rebecca Yawa Beve, Daniel Lu, Amira Agbere Masahudu, Joseph Obeng, Nana Amuako Sapon, George Tete, Susanna Williams, Rachel Michelle Yaboa, Master of Science in Business Analytics, Ekuya Amankwa Ochre, Master of Science in Clinical Leadership and Management, Mercy Anyele Emuna. Master of Science in Development Finance, Rosemary Aku Huno. Master of Science in Financial Risk Management, Francis Esiama. Master of Science in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Godfred Odei Amaka, Isaac Amoa, John Michael Selom Asamani, Brian Budu Asante, Mohammed Ibrahim, Sophia Araba Siapim. Master of Science in Urban Studies, Frida Owusu Ansa, Seth Saba Sewonu. Master of Public Health, Daniel Abuaji, Amanda Achab, Samira Adam Lafia, Michael Adepa, Evelyn Asida Ejei, Mariam Adupo, Benedict James Afari, Eunice Ejapon, Juliet Akofa Akoli, Nana Amankwa Inchi, Ophelia Ofori Amankwa, Seta Dede Ameyo, Emmanuel Enchi, Kwesi Owusu Enchi, Eunice Enyima, Kate Apiedu, Emmanuel Cephas Apronti, Joycelyn Arthur, Gifty Atampubiri, Derek Awewura, Gertrude Abba Awukube Queen, Alexandra Ekwia Ayamfo, Sheila Sewa Ayerepe, Erasmus Salom Azasu, Joseph Kofi Ban, Ruby Banyuro, Priscilla Esiama Bechi, Kwabena Otin Brimpon, Karen Kesh Chereba Boachi, Jennifer Boatin, Solomon Enchi Brefo, Eva Phyllis Brown, Patience Obioko Kome, Salome Asadinchra, Isaac Dogo, Delis Adumakwa Diodu, Michael Mensan Jokoto, Dolores Esijan, Godswe Fia, Esther Finn Bano, Miriam Queen Ligard, Mausi Amabobobi Kemeche, George Buek Pente, Divine Poha, Ya Kunedu Kwatin Ameniampon, Priscilla Echache Bafo, Philippa Asamoah Labi, Abiteko Majano, Gladys Apotei Manu, Abdul Salam Mohammed, Jennifer Nai Doetin, Alan Kojo Novieu, Gertrude Ejekum Nyano, Kojo Nyakun Obin, Rachel Clara Obobisa, Nana Kwame Odro, Bernard Ofori Ening, Amapokia Opoku Efriye, Frederick Osei, Elizabeth Kwao, Eric Selenu Sedode, Matthew Say, Golda Anna Yayira Tamaklo, Naomi Nakoteria, Francisca Chidi, Dorcas Sewa Chumesi, Paul Yao Chumesi Abebio, Khadijatu Adis Yusuf, Evans Nyeyele Zineyele, Efe Asabel. Master of Health Economics, Master of Health Economics, Adelaide Arthur. Hannah Amokwando Asante. Shehu Bene. Rachel Esinam Maglo. Perpetua Nana Araba Otu. Rita Baba Tando. Rita Baba Tando Apau. Belinda Ofebia Texan. Executive Master of Business Administration. Gabriel Wefomago Abasile. Irene Bright Angbo. Peace Equia Anam. Joanna Jemfi. Mamiesi Chirewa. Master of Business Administration. Joyce Abdullahi. Bosco Akansa. Vincent Emisa. Vera Oforiwa Ama Enchi. Ruth Asiedu. Cindy Delis Na Ayele Asiedu. Nelly Asibi Atia. Nancy Nana Nyakwa Bentil. Rebecca Esilfi. Mark Hansen. Aisha Ibrahim. Jones Riverson Nkumsa. Gifty Nyam. Valentina Comfort Obin. Patience Abena Ojile. Conrad Henry Okain. Benjamin Oko Apia. Seth Kofi Osei. Priscilla Koko Kwao. Mohamed Kwesi Sogbe. Sophia Ejima Yani. Hasi Nai Redu. Prosper Aloriwe. Dorothy Jisam. Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering. Kwejo Amu Apau. Martin Francis Kujo. Hamza Mohammed Isifu. Master of Agriculture and Crop Science. Evans Daute. And lastly, Master of Research and Public Policy. James Kofi Ofori and Martinson Yaboa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Dean and administrators of the School of Graduate Studies. Our dear fresh graduates, congratulations. You are our freshest alumni, and we are very proud of you. As fresh graduates, you will now take a moment to move the tassels on your caps from the right to the left to signify your graduation. Congratulations once again. As alumni of the University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. We expect you to translate the knowledge you have gained in this institution to benefit humanity. We pray that you will be our institution's most loyal supporters and make us proud wherever you find yourselves. Congratulations once again. A round of applause for yourselves. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor to invite the representative of the Chancellor to deliver his closing remarks and to dissolve congregation. Shall we welcome him?
Members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor and other officers of the university, members of convocation, staff and students, alumni, new graduates, guests from all around the world, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we bring the graduation ceremony to a close, I would like to once again extend my warmest congratulations to our graduating class. Your journey has not been without challenges, but you have persevered. And today we honor your dedication and resilience. I would like to take this moment to acknowledge with sincere appreciation all those who have contributed to the successful planning and execution of today's event, as well as the other congregation ceremonies being held this week. Your dedication and behind-the-scenes efforts have been instrumental in making these celebrations memorable. To our newly minted graduates, once again I extend my heartfelt congratulations. The journey to this point has required hard work, discipline, and determination. You have earned the honors you have received today, and I urge you to wear them with pride. Go forth as worthy ambassadors of your alma mater, the University of Ghana. Stay connected with the University of Ghana and remain active members of the Alumni Association, which provides a meaningful way to give back and to remain part of this great academic community. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, may the values instilled in you here, namely integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty, serve as your compass. You now have the responsibility of contributing to the transformation of your society. We look to you to help Ghana, and indeed the whole world, as we confront and overcome the complex challenges of our time. You are not merely recipients of degrees, but custodians of knowledge, drivers of innovation, and beacons of hope for a better tomorrow. May the education you have received here at the University of Ghana light your path, and may your journey ahead be defined by purpose, fulfillment, and meaningful impact. Congratulations once again. Go into the world with confidence, with clarity, and with conviction that you are well equipped to make a difference. I would like us all to acknowledge with a warm round of applause the unwavering support of parents, guardians, spouses, families, and friends whose encouragement and sacrifices have played a vital role in the success we celebrate today. To our faculty and administrators, thank you for your guidance and commitment throughout the academic journey of our graduates. Thank you once again, and may the future hold even greater achievements for us all. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025. To our guest speaker, Mr. Sakik Nazil, we appreciate your presence and participation in the ceremony and your kind words to our fresh graduate. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you all for joining us for this ceremony. And may God bless us all. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much, Chancellor's representative. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Our freshest graduates, hearty congratulations to you once more. Clap for yourselves, you've really done well. And we encourage you to shine in the outside world And when you shine, share your success stories with us, and we are sure to celebrate you all. We'll take a couple of announcements before we file out of here. After the university anthem, we kindly request that you all rise for the platform party to recess, and the graduates will file row by row to join us at the convocation group of buildings for photographs, where we have the bust of our former vice chancellors for group photographs. And we are inviting the valedictorian to be on the front row with our principal officers for the group photograph. We have accredited photographers who have mounted canopies or stands at the Ken Abua Recreational Quadrangle behind the BAM Library, the beautiful garden behind the BAM Library. We encourage you to patronize their services, and when you do, make sure that they are accredited by the Public Affairs Directorate of the university. And when you take your pictures, remember to share on our hashtags. We have hashtags for the congregation ceremony. And so I want you to repeat after me, hashtag UG congregation. Hashtag UG class of 2025. I don't want you to forget this, so when you take your photos, please share on these hashtags. As we have rightly said, you are our proud alumni. You have really done well by grabbing degrees from the premier university of Ghana. So we want you to network with our alumni association. If you turn to the last page of your brochure, you see a call from University of Ghana Alumni Association. There's a QR code there. Scan and fill a form there. The form is a very short one, it's not a comprehensive one. And then you meet very prestigious alumni of this university and network with them. And once you have grabbed degrees from here, it means that your CVs are very complete. And so we encourage you to tell your friends who missed their ways and went to other universities to grab degrees from here, to complete their CVs as well. So from pages 56 to 62, you see our graduate programs publicized there. Share with your friends and relatives for them to grab degrees from here as well. Thank you very much to you all. At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the university anthem.
Tower of Many, His Bible throne and more.
let's remain standing for the platform party to recess, and then we'll join them for the group photographs there.